everyone, it's Marianne with Akashic Inspirations, and I'm doing something different this new year. I've decided to do a love tarot reading for each sign of the zodiac. So this is going to be my reading for Scorpio, my Scorpio friends. Actually, I have a Scorpio moon, so my personality meshes very well with people who are Scorpios. Um, let's talk about 2016. What does it mean for us for love and soulmates? This year is a very flowing year. You're going to have to really go with the flow. In other words, be open to adjustments, changes, last minute twists and turns. But know, this is the fifth dimensional energies that we're working with right here, right in the now moment, which is when we are expecting something, when we plan something. Let's say you plan your day, and you know those days that you plan your day a certain way, and it turns out completely different than what you had anticipated. But nonetheless, it's awesome. That is what's going to be happening. So you have to be open and flexible and not be rigid about, no, it's got to be this way. If you see things aren't working out the way you had planned, but yet other things come into play to take its place. All right. And just know that it's going to be okay. And just surrender to the synchronicity of life. And as a water sign, you have that ability to, allow your emotions to flow freely and to take up and embody that um, that element of which you are, which is water. So in light of that, one of the reasons that I thought of doing this is because we're hosting an event called The Power of Love. And what we are going to do is to assist you in finding out what is blocking you from reaching that space of sacred union, that space of spiritual and physical and sexuality of mind, body, and spirit to mesh and to complement and to come in and reflect in your life in the form of a manifest form of your partner, of having a partner to share with, to be respected with, to love unconditionally, and to share your life. So what we're going to be doing is we have Dia from Maurice Oasis, who is going to be doing an astrological chart for you based on your soul frequency. And we are going to do a 1 hour reading for you via Skype so that we can work on these blockages and work on finding out what are the characteristics of the person that's going to be coming into your life as well. We're going to have a guided group meditation. We're going to have a candle ceremony with your own personalized symbol done by my great friend, Glammy Witch, known as Intuitive Deb now. And we're going to be working with Ron Schaefer from Simply Intuitive. So you have 4 very dedicated and loving people to work with. And it's only $99. You can go to my website, which is akashicinspirations.com, and check out on the special announcement page and see all the goodies that you're going to get. And if you know us, you know that we provide all kinds of extra things. We send you Facebook messages with information. We send you emails. We provide different forms of meditations for you to work with. And, we just don't leave you hanging. We work with you until, we know that you've got it, that you're on your path and on your way, and that the information is really already starting to help and change your perception and the way that you manifest in your life. So with that, I'm going to, I just want to thank you all for following me and joining me on Periscope and Facebook on my daily readings and reading my blog and just liking and subscribing and sharing with your followers and your friends. And if you feel that there's somebody who could benefit from this, if you're in a great relationship but you know somebody who could use our help, please forward it to them and allow them to see if they feel it's right for them. So with that, I'm using one of my absolute favorite decks, and this is the Glastonbury Tarot. And I use this for my own personal readings for Sacred Union and for Twin Flames, because I feel that the energy of Avalon, which is in this deck of Glastonbury, is that magical energy that was prevalent during those times. I feel that is becoming present in this lifetime, in this time. That same magical quality and the same reunion of souls happens during these powerful transitional times on Earth. So I think this will give us a really great reading into the month, and it'll be fun and exciting. So I'm going to pull 9 cards and get over here and get set for my Scorpios. Love Tarot for January of 2016. And please comment below if you are enjoying the reading, if you would like to see more of these type of readings on a monthly basis. I've really actually had a lot of fun doing them. I feel super energized. I've done like 10 videos already, but you know what? I'm enjoying. I really, really am enjoying doing them and sharing these awesome messages with you and helping as best as I can to be of service. So let us see what cards want to come out for our Scorpios today. There's 2. And I encourage you, if you have not been onto Periscope, it's a whole lot of fun. There's a lot of, you get to really participate and get free readings and all kinds of stuff. I mean, I love the communication and the sharing of energy. I did one last night. Actually, I think I'll post it on YouTube from Catch Me. You can watch all my videos from Periscope if you don't have the app or you can't get it for some reason. You could go to KATCH, Catch Me, and look up Akashic Inspirations, and you'll find my videos that I've done because it's I'm able to record, it records them for me. I also post it on my Facebook, so you can watch it there on my Facebook page. And let us see. And so I did healing and chakra blockages 2 nights ago, and I thought that was fascinating. I really got energized and just did some marvelous. Actually, it was yesterday. Time. I've lost all concept of time. Sorry, guys. But yeah, it was wonderful. It was great. So I hope you check it out. All right, so let us start and see what we got. Oh, okay. So Arthur comes in the house, the Emperor. This card has been showing up in various of the other readings that I've done. And Arthur is, he's the embodiment of wisdom, of authority, of leadership skills and qualities. Here you see on his jacket or his tunic, he has the red and the white dragons. And the red and the white signifies the male and the feminine, the masculine and the feminine energies. So he has them both. So he's got them incorporated. He's got this red tunic on, which shows his passion, shows his love for his people and for his position and for his responsibilities. And he sits on the royal purple throne. So it's coming. So his wisdom is coming from a higher spirit, higher place, right? And then he's illuminated with the gold. So he's got the horns of the king, which is typical of the Celtic, which believes that the king would marry the land through the Beltane feast, and when he would join with the high priestess. So, and that he would become the stag. The stag represents the king. So here we have everything that has to do with authority, leadership, and coming into your own abilities, your own leadership skills, and your own centeredness. I mean, his sword is next to him, so he doesn't even, he's not even grabbing it. He's got his two hands in front of him, and he's looking straight forward, right? And the straightforward and benevolent look. So the second card, okay, so we get the Two of Staffs, gateway. We've had this in other readings, almost in every other reading it's come up. So obviously we're going through a gateway. We're going through a portal. The X of the two staffs here is a runic symbol called Gibo, and it means union or kiss, or gift, excuse me, gift or kiss. And so his staffs have entwined on them two snakes. So that is about, rebirth, and it reminds me of the trimestigus, the staff with the two entwined snakes on them. What I find fascinating about this card is that he's so grounded you can't even see his feet. There's like part of the earth, right? So he's taking a pause in the moment before this gateway portal opens to be in gratitude, to be grounded, to be in a higher state, to be appreciative of the gifts that are coming in for him. So this is a time for you to look back and be appreciative of all of these skills that you have acquired and that you now embody within you as part of this balanced masculine energy which we are creating on earth now. This is another card that's come through quite frequently. And it's the Five of Vesikas, which means the Five of Pentacles. And the word here says endurance. It's about getting through the night, right? But you're not getting through the night through hardship, because you have the flame here to illuminate you. You have the beautiful stars, and the snow is falling, and you're safe, right? You're safe. You've passed through the battle, and now you're safe. And it's just about getting through the night so that you can start the new beginning in the next day. So we've passed that, right? We've passed that, and we're entering, and we're remembering, yes, honoring what we've been through, but not dwelling on it, okay? Because how we emerge from that is as the magician, which is in this deck Merlin. And you'll see that he has the red robes, which are fire, passion, energy, movement, right? He's got the green leggings, so he's grounded, but he's in this yellow pool of light with the sun completely illuminating him. And he has everything. He has the cup in his hand, the staff, the sword, and he is the power. He holds all the power within him. So we as the magicians are having all the tools that are in our hands, basically, in our hands, to be able to accomplish and to bring forth what we want to manifest in the form of love and compassion and relationships in our life. And here we have the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man gives us the ideal of seeing things in this new perspective of the fifth dimension that we're working with. It could be kind of crazy and nothing like what we've seen before. So sometimes the unknowable is a little frightening or daunting or intimidating. But when we use our strength and our knowledge and our wisdom and our inner wisdom, and we're able to perceive things in a new manner, that's what helps us open the doors and walk through these portals. And here we emerge as the Knight of Staffs. So this is the Knight of Wands. And in this deck, he has this beautiful staff, and it's budding. You see it's got little leaves and a little flower at the top, or more little leaves up here. So it's in a process of growth. It's in a process of expansion. His shirt is those pinks and yellows that reflect what's in the sky. And those are the colors of unconditional love, of somebody who is in touch with their emotions, in touch with emitting this unconditional love, and yet there is passion, because the red of his sleeves that you see here, that denotes his passion, that he is, but he has his passions are under control. They don't just go willy-nilly everywhere. It's a controlled passion. It's a controlled and yet forward-moving um, image. And he's actually looking back to the hangman, to looking to this new perspective for guidance. But the king of staffs, the knight of staffs, sorry, or the knight of wands is always one about messages and of action. Okay, so again, here we come with the strength card. These are two oak trees, and they used to be part of a whole row of oak trees on either side of this path. And this path used to be like a processional that would go up to Glastonbury Tor, that would be used by the Druids, because the oak was sacred to the Druids. But they cut them all, in the 1900s, they cut them all down, and they only left two. And they call them Gog and Magog, because Gog and Magog, if you read it together, was a giant from their mythology. So here we have the strength of the oak, the old oak, the one whose roots go really, really deep into the earth. The foundation is strong, and they're not going anywhere. They're there. Their strength, and they're illuminated by this beautiful sunlight, the white of the purity and the blue of the sky. So and I like that in this deck, the strength card is the number 11 card. So that is a master builder, a master number, which represents the Christ consciousness to us. So your reading seems to be really about gathering this inner strength. If you look at it this way, you've got the Emperor, the Magician, and strength. I mean, here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas already in this spread. And here we have not only the Knight of Staffs, now we have the Maid of Staffs. And here she is in her pure glory. I mean, she's naked, she's liberated, she's free. She's got her passion, she's got this red ribbon, right? And she's wielding it around along with her staff, and she's just, exuding her creativity and her passion for life, right? And she's grounded. She's grounded here. I believe this is like a water, like a little lake. So she's grounded in her emotions. So she has the fire and the water and the light to illuminate her, and she's able to express this beautiful creativity. And the last card we get is the Hierophant. In this deck, he's represented by Joseph of Arimathea, who was the uncle to Jesus. And he's dressed all in white, so this is that higher spiritual teaching. And he has the monks which are around him, and I believe that they're Druids, listening to him. Why? Because he is a wise man, and he speaks from pure innocence and truth and higher spiritual learning. So you're being called to do that, to be that spiritual teacher, to be in the higher spiritual wisdom, to request that connection with your higher self, so that you too can be part of leading the way, being the leaders. How interesting that we start with the Emperor and end with the Hierophant, two very strong masculine figures. Here we have in the physical, and here we have in the spiritual. So you progress along your route in this strength within you, and you're able to balance the physicality with the spiritual. And once you do that within you, once you create that sacred union within you, is how you're able to then emit that energy to attract the soulmate into you. It's so funny. I'm talking and look, my hands are, when I talk about healing or anything like that, the energies are just pouring through my hands right now. So very interesting. I was wondering why it was so hot. But I'm feeling the heat of the energies right now. So I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. I have great pleasure in doing it. I love these cards. I love explaining them. If you want your own personalized reading, go to my website, please, or just contact me, and we'll see about getting that done now, especially now for the new year. The energy is coming in. And I hope that you are able to participate and join us with our event, The Power of Love. Um, and we really, we're really loving workers. We really love what we do. Um, we we feel the urge and the need to do this. This is not something I just do for fun. This is something that I do because it's my passion and it's what I love to do. So I hope that comes across to you. I hope you share in your comments and let me know what you think. I really, really enjoyed doing this, and I wish for you many blessings for 2016, and that you take that inner strength that you so readily have within you to create and manifest your heart's desire for this coming year. Namaste.